All right, live. Give me 1 second to double check.
Man, I love being live, man. It's like a party. Let's check and see if you live, man. For real. Like your live can change your life.
Your
You know?
live can change your life. I love
For
that.
real, man. Like you can touch somebody. You are live. Hold on, wait. Oh, I am right. You are live. Perfect.
All right, man. How you doing today, man?
I am doing absolutely positively fabulous.
Love it. Love it. So, folks, Javier and I are here on this live today to possibly change your life, like he said. Um, we're talking about our new program, More Deals Now. Emphasis on this is not just another training. This is about actions that produce results right now for realtors all around the country, right? No matter where you are, if you're trying to get more deals to close out 2024 strong, right? And yeah, this is the program for you. Tell us a little bit about this, Javier. Like, why this, or why did we come up with this idea?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for everybody being here. I'm sure there's lots of millions and millions of people watching this live from all across the world. But for those of you here in the good old country of United States of America, you know that you need more deals. Why? Because there's low inventory. There's an extreme lack of professionalism amongst us real estate agents, realtors alike. And there are many homeowners out there that feel locked out, right? Because their interest rates are so low, they can't afford to sell their home. So therefore, they don't sell. And when you attempt to try to speak to them, they're a bit abrasive. They're not 100% convinced that you can do the job. So this is coming off the backs of the changes that we know are happening in our industry as realtors. And we need to make sure that we are providing the resources to others so they really know how to really get to the deals. As you know, Mina, there's tons of programs and quick fixes and easy tricks to just press the button and get tons of how many times a week do you get emailed or a text message from some lead generation company that wants to change your business with just a little bit of a charge on the back end?
Oh, a ton. Even just scrolling on social media, as a lot of people do, right? You're targeted as an agent, and you see all these bells and whistles and these shiny objects. And I mean, if you scroll through your timeline right now or your Instagram, you'll probably see a few ads just by spending a few minutes on your stories, right?
Correct. And this is something that we get bombarded with. I mean, we get bombarded with this on a regular basis as you know, as agents, but some of our more amateur and new agents tend to fall into the traps because they're desperate. And desperation makes us do things that we instantly regret, but we oftentimes have to fill through. So those charges that I'm speaking about, some of those get as high as 45% on the back end. So
Jeez.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So imagine working very hard for a lead, right? Well, you didn't work that hard. You just signed the contract, okay? And then you go to closing and realize you got to split it with your broker and with this company who I must say sold that same lead multiple times to multiple agents in that area. So obviously there is a need for authentic deal creation, but strategies and tactics that really work. That's why we're here. More deals.
Yeah, and to make it even simpler, right? Like to get to the bottom of it, it's kind of like, look, man, I need some more deals, right? That the stat is 49%, half of the realtors in the country have only done one deal or less last year, right? Isn't that the stat?
Correct.
So essentially, it comes down, hey, let's close more transactions, right? Let's close more real estate deals by the end of the year, if that's what you're looking to do, right? Whether that's one more than now, two more, 20 more, 30 more, 50 more, whatever your goal is and what you're currently doing, right? We can help you do that. And we're going to be doing that ourselves as well, right? And that's a big thing. So talk a little bit about, what you're doing right now and what's currently working, and some of the things we're going to be sharing and helping people do. but
100%.
don't go too much into it, you know.
Yeah, because we're gearing up for an explosive Friday, guys. You know that we meet every Friday for our New Agent Handbook Masterclass, but we're going to be swapping that and doing a deeper dive into what Get More Deals really truly is, right? And I'm talking about pound for pound what we're going to do step by step. But just to summarize, Mina was correct. We're going to be actually out here looking for deals alongside you. And one of the things that I have done, many of you know me from pounding the pavement, working with new agents nationwide, screaming and yelling all up and down the country about RPR and Canva and HUD Home Store and all the things you heard me talk about and train about. But that has taken up a lot of my time. Now I am converting and have converted back to a full-time listing agent. And in doing so, you all can thank my wife, by the way, for that transition. But in doing so, I'm using exactly what I train on to perform at this high level. Now, I don't consider this a high level by far. Many of you watching this probably are like, those little deals, not nothing. But to someone who's living paycheck to paycheck, who has no deals at all, getting 4 or 5 deals in 1 month is astronomical for that agent.
Let me pause you right there, right? We just said the stat: 50% of realtors did 1 or less in 1 year.
Correct.
So getting 2, 3, 4, 5 per month, like that's a gigantic leap right there. You know, for most. And let's be real, the stats are what they are, right?
And we know it. And most people suffer in silence, Mina. And that's one of the things that we like to direct this directly to you. We're not speaking. If you are already satisfied and thriving in your business, we're not speaking to you. We're speaking to the agents who are suffering, the agents who are fearful when it comes to the changes on August 17th or 12th, depending on where you are in the country. Agents who know that they don't want to go back to that corporate job. They don't want to go back to that 9 to 5. Those are the agents that we're doing this Get More Deals Now training for. And again, this is not an active training. This is us actively going after deals and sharing strategies and tactics so you can pretty much duplicate it, right? And we're going to guide you through it. So some of us join every day on our role play call on Clubhouse. Many of you from across the country join us, and you hear how we go through the conversations, how we navigate through speaking to a for sale by owner, speaking to a buyer when discussing and negotiating your commission, speaking to a seller when you're trying to reduce a price point, but maintain that quality relationship. These all take time, but it takes practice. That's what Get More Deals Now is all about. It's giving you the fundamentals, but actually putting them to work and seeing the people who are coaching you put them to work as well.
Yeah. So what are we doing, right? To kind of also for those who are just tuning in right now and may have missed the last few minutes. This Friday, right, July 12th, we're gonna have an hour of training talking about the pillars you need in your business to get more deals now, right? So if that sounds good to you, tune in Friday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 1 hour training, right? The main pillars you need in your business and life to get more deals now. Cool. It's free. Anybody can tune in. There is an Eventbrite link somewhere here, maybe in the chat or in the comments, depending where you're watching this at. And you can click that, register, and you'll get the Zoom link for the meeting Friday, 1:30 p.m. Right? From there, we have other things to continue to help you and and support your business. But the main thing I want to highlight right now, Friday, July 12th, 1:30 p.m., 1 hour training for free. More deals now. We're gonna go over the main pillars, right? Maybe the 5 main pillars you need in your life and in your business to get more deals right now. We're gonna tell you what they are. We're gonna show you how to do it. And if you want our help from there, we can help you. Javier, you want to kind of expand on that or anything else to add on that?
Man, listen, this is very straightforward. I've already said this plenty of times. The easy route is clogged up. All right. The hard route is the only route forward. So if you are literally trying to grow your business but running into brick walls, that's because you're missing some key factors. Pull up to this training. Put us to the test. Don't believe a single thing that me and Mina are saying here. Don't believe us at all. Put us to the test the same way you need to put your trainer and your coach and your broker to the test. The time is now, right? You need to step up. You don't want to be coming up in December chasing and trying to hope that you're going to start 2025 differently and you just ran up or didn't run anything in 2024. All you did was run up excuses. And again, we're speaking to the agents who really need help. Like I said, if your business is thriving, you're taking off 6 months in St. Martin, you don't need our help because you already have created what you need. Those agents who are struggling to make those payments, who are struggling to find those deals, who are struggling confidence, pull up. Go to the newagenthandbook.com right now. Click Get More Deals. Register for our free training this Friday. We're going to walk you through how to discover a deal. So even if you don't dive into this 12-week program, you at least still walk away with knowledge that you didn't have before. And we're not baiting and switching you. When you pull up, we're going to show you. And as a matter of fact, for those of you watching, I want you to write down 2 zip codes, okay? 2 zip codes. Bring them to us. And I guarantee you, when you give us 2 zip codes, we're going to return giving you leads for those zip codes on the spot. Assume nothing, verify everything on that.
You heard that. So I'm bringing my 2 zip codes.
Straight up.
I'm going to get some leads. You bring your 2 zip codes.
Yeah.
You get your leads.
There you go. And you leave with something though. But and also keep in mind, we're gonna help you build that script. All right. For those of you who want to listen on our role play calls every morning, you can go to newagenthandbook.com, scroll all the way down, register for that. That's free on Clubhouse every morning. You will hear me amongst 20 other people having conversations and practicing. The time is now, y'all. It doesn't get any easier than this. But again, this is not the easy route. This is the hard route. Let's see if you built for it.
Yeah. Do we want to tell them kind of the big picture? You kind of already mentioned it. More deals now, what it's about overall.
Well, I think that, I don't know, man. What do you think? I mean, I've already kind of let the cat out of the bag on how long we're going. So give them so how about you give them just a rundown of what the 12 weeks. We don't want to give too much, but just kind of.
Yeah, I don't want to give too much. So we're putting together, we already did put it together, right? A 12-week program to help you get more deals now. And it's not just training. Yes, we're going to be sharing information. We're going to be, showing you how to do things, but we're also going to be coaching you. We're going to be guiding you along. We're going to be holding you accountable so that you're doing work in those 12 weeks. You're getting better. You're continuing to improve and continuing to get and close more deals, right? So that's a whole 12-week program that we're going to be doing right alongside of you, as Javier mentioned. And we're starting out just with a free training this Friday, right? Just to showcase to you some of the things that you can see or expect to see during the 12-week program, right? So that's pretty much it. If you want to find out more about the 12-week program, what it entails, what some of the things we're going to share with you, you can do that at no cost to you this Friday, 1:30 p.m. Anything else you want to add to that?
That was straightforward. I do want to answer a question that was submitted over the weekend in reference, pretty much during our masterclass. Somebody asked the question of what is different from this training than any other training that's out there. And I told them that we were going to wait to give them the answer for this live because we were trying to get more people to join in. So I said, wait. So before we leave, I want to let y'all know the difference is from our training to any other training right now on the market is that we are actually going to be working alongside you. This is not a situation where we're talking to you, waiting for you to do things and then report back to us about what you've done. This is not that. This is us working. We are realtors as well. So we're going to be going and we're going to be being transparent, showing you, I know I've already showed you my MLS, the listings that I currently have, the listings that I'm actually already have coming to market, coming soon. I'm going to open up the whole entire book for you so you can see it in real time. Many of our trainers, and I know this from being a newer agent, many of the trainers and the trainings that we are pushed are typically people who used to do that, who used to be that good, but they're not now. Why? Because they can't do it. This is a different time. And I want all of us to understand that. All right. So we need to get involved with people who are going to showcase, but also practice. We're practitioners, man. We're here to get it done.
I love that. And here is a kind of another thing to add to that. You know, a lot of trainings out there are going to sound good. And people make things, I think, easier than it is, right?
Yeah.
Like, go do this campaign or do this project or build, this channel. And it works, but they simplify how long it takes for that to actually work, right? How much work you got to put into it for that to actually convert and produce results. We're going to show you things that can work right now. That's why this is called More Deals Now, right? Like things that are somebody might call it basic, somebody might call it simple, but it's direct and it gets results right now, and you don't have to spend a year or years on it for it to, cross your fingers and hopefully work at some point. So that's a big key difference, right?
And that's important because, and keep in mind, guys, and we're going to be heading out after this, but keep in mind, many of those foundational pillars that you have to build are still going to be relevant during this training. What we're focusing on is getting deals now, meaning we are looking for people with their hand raised. We're going to speak to you and show you what to say to make sure, but also how to find those folks, right? Lead generation is a huge component of this training, but linguistic and communication is another component, okay? So keep in mind that when we say get deals now, yes, we are speaking of the microwave, but we're not ignoring the oven. We know that the oven is going to help sustain your business well past the 12 weeks. And we're going to be sprinkling in foundational pillars to make sure that you are maintaining this momentum. But for right now, we hungry. We need to eat. We ain't got no time to wait for the oven to preheat. You need deals today. So we're going to show you precisely how to find those deals. And let me let y'all know one little thing.
He said, while we make the homemade pizza, we're going to order some in the meantime.
There you go. We're going to put those noodles in the microwave because we need to eat right now. But let me let you know something right here is one of our tactics, and it works, are going to be utilizing the momentum of a larger agent in your market. Let them spend the money. And we're going to show you how to capitalize. Because remember, we're talking to you, the agent who's living paycheck to paycheck, the agent who doesn't know if they're going to renew their license next go around. Maybe you did, and maybe you're still chasing down CE to come back in the mix. But now you have an opportunity to know precisely what to look forward to. And it's 12 weeks. So remember, getting a listing is not hard. Working those deals is difficult. That's why we have it at 12 weeks. So the first month, we're going to be stacking listings. Second month, we're going to be closing those listings and stacking more listings. Third month, we're going to be doing the same thing. And then we're going to send you off. And you're going to have what you need to continue replicating that process, right? So remember, this is not the easy route. I don't want anybody to come in here being like, oh, yeah, I'm going to get more deals now because they says, no, we putting you to the test. Accountability at its finest. So if you are that agent who is sick and tired of being sick and tired, join up. Go to the newagenthandbook.com or click the link right now, all right, and register for this free webinar this Friday and learn more about what we're talking about. And bring those zip codes. Don't let me forget. Bring those zip codes, and I'm going to give you what you need. And if I don't, it ain't going to be an if I don't. Assume nothing, verify everything. Because, again, y'all, I got to tell you, my sense of urgency and my passion for working with agents is through the roof. You're not going to find nobody else that's more passionate than me and Mina right now on giving you what you need, because we're sick and tired of all of these trainings coming out and giving us nothing, a whole bunch of nothing. Because at the end of the training, they want more money. Then they want more money. Then they want more money. And they can't even pick up a phone. Come on. They can't even door knock with you because they don't know how. And they scared. but they do know how to sell a product, right? But they can't sell themselves out here in the real world. So pull up and find out what we really about.
Friday, 1:30 p.m. Don't miss it.
Don't miss it. Go now. Sign up. See y'all on Friday. Peace.